All right, let's go over our syllabus. It is kind of long, so that's why I am making this video so you can look at it again and understand everything that it means. We're going to go page by page. This has already been emailed to you. It is already on our Schoology page. Anything that you need can be found in here. And if you have any questions, you can always email me, which you see my email is found right here in bright blue. All right, so health is an exploration of our mind and our body. Welcome to Health with me, Miss Johnson. I am proud of Ball Junior High and Ball students, and I really hope you share this pride with me. I'm looking forward to helping you discover and understand many of the exciting topics of health. Health is an exploration of our bodies, our minds, and our communities, and how to keep all of these as healthy as possible. We will learn about food, activity, our own growth and development, safety, many types of drugs and their effects on the human body, mental emotional health, and how to maintain healthy relationships. This class is presented in the quarter wheel, and it will be 9 or 10 weeks long. I believe it's 10 weeks this quarter. The units will be covered in the following order: personal and community health, injury prevention and safety, nutrition and physical activity, mental, emotional, and social health, alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs, growth, development, and sexual health. Please note, guys, that Unit 6 is growth, development, and sexual health. Okay, it is based on California Healthy Youth Act, which is a law that we have here in California, stating that we do need to teach you comprehensive health education, and that means education regarding human development and sexuality, including education on pregnancy, contraceptives or how not to get pregnant, and STIs or diseases you can get, gender identity, sexual orientation, discrimination, bullying, relationships, or family. This is all law. I have some learning expectations for you, but they are pretty standard and most teachers have the same ones. Be respectful, which means show respect for yourself, for others, and the learning environment. Be involved, so actively participate in class, group work, discussions, listen, take notes, and ask questions. You can do that simply online by talking in the chat, by raising your hand, by turning on your mic to talk, by emailing, by doing any breakout rooms that you need to. Be involved and be prepared. It means come to class on time and don't log out early. I have a link here to the health standards if you want to read over them. They are long. I did link the standards that I am going to be teaching, so you can see nutrition and physical activity there in the small font. Alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs, mental, emotional, social health, growth, development, and sexual health. Those are the standards we're going to be learning here in this class. So this is a standards-based class. Assignments. Okay, what kind of assignments are you guys going to have? They are going to be given during synchronous and asynchronous time. They will be uploaded on Schoology as well. They may include notes, readings, discussions, group works, models and diagrams, video making, presentations, and quizzes. Homework is typically not given other than to finish what was not finished in class. Late assignments receive 65 to 85% of assigned points, and incomplete or not turned in assignments receive 0 points. Absences. Students absent on the day an assignment is given are responsible for getting the assignment on the Schoology conferences page. I do not do recording, so you're just going to have to get the presentation located inside the folder. Online considerations. So completion of work. Students complete work on Schoology and not by email, so don't email me any of your work. It's all done through Schoology. Online participation. Connect to Schoology conference by using your microphone option and not just the listen option. Okay, so that means every time you come to class, join with your microphone and then you immediately mute. It doesn't mean I'm going to have you talk. It just means I might have you talk and then you need to have that option available. Attendance. You must log on to Schoology conference on time and you may not log off early. I check the attendance once, sometimes twice during the period, just to make sure I've gotten everybody, and I don't tell you all the time when I'm doing it, so make sure that you are there. If you log in late, you don't know if I've already taken attendance or not, so go ahead and drop in the chat, "Hi, Miss Johnson, sorry I'm late, I'm here now," and I will change your absence to a presence, okay? Make sure that you are checking the following at least twice a day, morning and night, your Google email, your calendar, and Schoology. So rules for virtual class: don't share your camera without permission. Use appropriate language in speaking and writing, and be respectful. Also, just be kind. A lot of things happen in virtual class, right? Like we have problems with internet. Sometimes I'm on mute and I forget and I'm talking to you, my mouth is moving, and you're like, Miss Johnson, you're on mute. Okay, so just be kind and be respectful of each other. We're all doing our best we can. Also, if you have any questions or you need any help, always just email me, johnson_n@auhsd.us. I usually respond as quickly as I can between the hours of 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. And if you call my voicemail on the first page here, the 714-999-3663 extension 38035, it will leave me an email so I can respond to you that way. So the best way is all just through email, since it's all going to be email anyways. Well, how do I grade you? Quarter grades will be based on total points from the work done throughout the quarter. So please keep track of your grades on Aries, okay? I do not keep correct grades on Schoology. Schoology transfers the grades over to Aries, and then I edit the grades on Aries. So if you want to know your real grade at the time, check on Aries. I do my grading probably on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, so you can check on Tuesdays and Thursdays afternoon, and hopefully they should be updated. I use a standard grading scale. So 90s are A's, 80s are B's, 70s are C's, 60s are D's, and 59 or below are failure. Classwork is 60% of your grade and participation is 40%. Okay, that's huge, 40%. That's because I want you to turn your mics on and talk to each other. I want you to be working on papers. I want you to be typing in the chat. I want you to participate and be present and be here for the learning. Here's a notice from Dr. Jaron Freed. He's at our district office. This is a notice that goes out to your parents. I have it in all the other languages located in the Schoology folder as well. Okay, so I have it in Arabic, Tagalog, Chinese, Vietnamese, and Spanish. I think those are the ones that I have. Okay, so dear parent, note COVID-19 distance learning. Due to the circumstances of beginning the 2021 school year virtually, comprehensive sexual health education will be delivered in a distance learning format. Curricula will be adapted for distance learning instruction, which will be delivered through our Schoology platform. Due to this distance learning format, it is important for families to ensure that students have headphones or a private space away from younger children to participate in these lessons. Students do not record or distribute any of the instructional material. Instructional materials remain available for review by parents and guardians. However, that process will need to be managed differently and may be limited. If you want to see anything, you have to email me. Okay, I'm your teacher. You can remove your child from this instruction if you do not want your child to participate in comprehensive sexual health or HIV prevention. You can email your request to the Assistant Superintendent of Education, Dr. Jaron Freed. Okay, so if your parents do not want you to learn about sex, then you have to email this guy. Okay, if they allow you to learn about it, you don't have to do anything. We just assume that they're okay with it. Okay. All right, so we are going to learn about HIV and other sexually transmitted infections. We're going to learn that abstinence is the only certain way to prevent unintended pregnancy or STIs. We're going to talk about HIV and AIDS. We're going to talk about accessing resources for sexual and reproductive health care. We're going to talk about pregnancy, including FDA-approved prevention methods, pregnancy outcomes, prenatal care, and the newborn safe surrender law. We're going to talk about sexual orientation and gender, including the harm of negative gender stereotypes. And we're going to talk about healthy relationships and avoiding unhealthy behaviors and situations. Again, remember, you have the ability to opt out. You just have to email Jaron Freed. If you want to opt in, you just don't do anything, okay? Here's an audio, visual, and photography notice that your students will be working with audio recording of their voice, video recordings via educational technology sites like Flipgrid, and possibly photography of themselves used for projects. All of these items will only be used in class with your students' enrolled classmates. It will not be shared publicly nor distributed in any way. So if your parents don't want you to be photographed or filmed or audio recorded, they have to let me know immediately, okay? But everything we're doing for that is just for in-class use, not sharing it anywhere. Video notification, we're going to be watching several short videos on the topics that we study. They can be sourced from YouTube, Nat Geo, TED Talks, Khan Academy, Edpuzzle, and so on. Okay, they are curated titles and they're developmentally and age appropriate. All right, here comes the contract. So our contract is the student, parent, and teacher contract. So your parents have to sign receipt that they have read through this curriculum letter, okay? They click here, it goes to a Google form, and then I get it and I put it in Aries, okay? Student contract, you've just been given it here. Teacher contract, I've been given it here. The only thing left to do is for your parents, in fact, if your parents are home, right after this class, take it over and have them read the syllabus and click here and sign, okay? That is your homework. Everybody signs. Even if they don't want you to learn sex ed, they still sign. If they do want you to learn sex ed, they still sign. Every single parent in here signs this. It does not say, yes, I can teach or no, I can't teach. It just says, yes, I received the syllabus. And if I'm not okay, then I will email Dr. Jaron Freed. But everybody signs that. Okay, so that is your homework for tonight. And any other questions on the syllabus, you can drop them in the chat or email me. Okay.